middle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. Those city winds that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. Those city winds that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington football team. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Huntley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, Gibson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Huntley to the right side and complete to Thomas. Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
23-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And that is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Off play action. Huntley. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Huntley. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Running on first down, Eckler. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. It's brought incomplete. It's John Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line.
Chargers.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Quick slant to Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Los Angeles.
On first down, it's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 41-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Herbert. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 22-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
And it got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Washington 10, Chargers 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Ekeler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown
from 3 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
The kick.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Huntley. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Brought down by Drew Tranquil.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he'll find Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
47-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Antonio
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off the play fake. Huntley. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Brings up third down.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
That's the way. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. I got it. 49, guys. Mike, 49. You're trapped.
From the gun, Huntley. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Charger drive about to get going. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Woo! Touchdown, LA.
Complete.
John Brown.
Touchdown.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
25-yard line. Washington will take over first and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
To throw on second down. Huntley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
First and 10.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Off play action. Huntley. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on second and 10. Huntley. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Huntley. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Antonio Gibson.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
56, Mike, 56. Man, I got you. 56 to Mike. 56.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Huntley. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I got zipped on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Gibson.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Washington.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
5-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Huntley. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Incomplete. Chris Harris on the
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on first down now. Caught left side, Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's into the hands of Eckler.
Herbert's pass.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they
down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Washington 13. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Los Angeles.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Again, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
7-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. On the screen, this is Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to
Joshua Kelly, his second touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw again, Huntley. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the